this publicly, but I will now. You can drop the music now. Appreciate that.
That's the 3 o'clock quickie on the People Station V103.
3
Tyrese
o'clock quickie.
Watch V103.com.
If your quickie was that short, you need to go get your life
It's
together.
a quickie!
I understand. I understand.
What haven't you said
leave
publicly?
that topic alone.
What
I've never said publicly is why I left Aquarius out.
Why did you leave Aquarius out?
First of all, I forgot. That's one. See, my phone fell down.
See? I got
Yeah,
it. Go ahead.
okay.
You talk.
So I left Aquarius out because I forgot. But two, go ahead.
Go ahead.
For two, I had a real issue with this Aquarius one time, and I just didn't really want to shout her out like that. So for all of the Aquarius that keep tweeting and Instagramming me, I'm sorry, the song can never be re-recorded.
Remix it.
It ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
Aquarius just did not make the cut, and that's just what it is. So every other zodiac sign got some love in that song, but it's never gonna happen again.
Before we get to your wonderful charity thing that we're about to do.
Yeah, we got to talk about, because I'm not going home to be cursed out.
Okay, I don't want that to happen either.
Thank you, Tigger.
I don't want that either. But because you my G, we're gonna do this. When you hear this, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Psych meds. Psych meds. You know what's crazy? I've watched that video once since I did it.
Really? Just once?
Just once. And it was pretty painful to watch. Very embarrassing. And if I wasn't on them psych meds, I guarantee you that video would have never been uploaded. So, here's the thing. I'm a jokester.
You are. That's why I know we can make fun of it at this point.
We can listen, I want y'all to know, all of the comedians, all of the on-air personalities and shock jocks and everybody that's made a mockery of my situation, I don't mind. I don't. I really don't. Because anybody who knows me as a true Capricorn, there's always a plan. And getting all of this attention, unwanted, it's going to turn into something. Because just like most that are smart, you'll take pain and turn it into profit. And so I just want y'all to know that I'm not going away. These topics around the custody battle, the court system pertaining to fathers, and the flaws and shortcomings in the court system, where it doesn't matter how committed you are, how involved you are. If you didn't carry that child, breastfeed that child, or you're not a mother, and you show up and you are what's in the best interest of the child, it doesn't matter what you say, what you display,
right,
what you claim, what you come with, how great your lawyers are, things will just never work in your favor. So I wanted to take my pain and I wanted to educate people and put them up on what happens when you have a child and you end up going through some issues. And 98% of the world are not famous, not entertainers, not political figures. So they're crying at home just like I was crying, but they just don't have the platform to have the world to see them cry.
They just don't want to.
They probably wouldn't want it anyway.
Yeah, they don't want that.
Especially making that ugly face that I made. What more do you want from me?
So listen.
I understand.
On a better note.
On a better note, can we talk about
the Love Circle Foundation?
Can we talk about the fact that we're going to have a greater turnout this year? Maybe it's because of all the controversy. I don't know what it is, but there is a way to flip. Every negative is connected to a positive.
Correct.
Okay.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes event.
Holiday drive to impact the Norcross community.
Norcross, Atlanta. Norcross, Gwinnett County, Atlanta, Georgia. I invite you all out to drop off everything that's in your closet that you don't want. Load your car up and head out to Norcross, Gwinnett County. What's the address? 2500
Beaver Ruin Road.
2500 Beaver. Crazy name. But they won't forget it. 2500 Beaver Ruin Road.
United Methodist Church.
United Methodist Church. I want y'all to go on there and just go through your closet. You got clothes from 5 bodies ago. We understand, men and women.
Right.
You got shoes that you'll never wear. You got a lot of clothing and a lot of clutter just in the closet. Now listen, thing. Last year's event was so successful because of V103 being our title sponsor, letting me come on the airwaves to announce it. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Samantha Gibson, from the ATL, representing the Love Circle Foundation. She's the president of my organization. I just need everybody to show up with all of their belongings that they no longer wear 2500 Beaver Ruin Road. Drop it off at the church every day from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we're giving all of the clothes away. Last year, we affected about 700 families.
Right. So this says, actually, Tyrese, Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. This Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. is when you can drop off stuff at the Norcrest United Methodist Church. We're also taking household items like blankets, pots, pans, forks, spoons, toys, board games for all ages, baby items, diapers, wipes, personal care items, deodorant, soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, etc. Cleaning supplies.
Basically, your whole house.
Just drop the whole crib off.
Just listen. Just.
If you got extra, we
If
want
you have any furniture, just get rid of all your furniture and drop it off. Just everything. And obviously, go to thelovecirclefoundation.org.
Correct.
Thelovecirclefoundation.org. Some of y'all are at work right now in traffic. Some of y'all are texting and driving, which I don't encourage. But if you're going to do it anyway, just go to thelovecirclefoundation.org. And we want y'all to make some donations to the charitable organization, because the more money that we have in place, the more supplies, the more we can impact the community out here. Being is that I'm an ATLian now, I still got my spot in LA, but being is that we out here, we're going to just impact the community and make a difference. The way Keisha Lance Bottoms and Mayor Kasim Reed and everybody else continues to do.
Good to see you, my friend.
See there, Tigger, you know the reason I love you?
Why?
Because I felt safe coming here. Shout out to Reggie. I called him. I told him yesterday that if he had let me come on the airwaves, I was going to be talking about Keisha for 2 hours straight. I hit him back and I said, Reggie, I will mess our relationship up forever if you let me come on the airwaves. I said, yo, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm coming to your station to talk about Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Yeah, yesterday was not the day to do it.
Yes.
Today, all right.
Today, now that we're on the other side and we got our 60th mayor in place. Some of y'all didn't hear me when I said this earlier, but I want y'all to know that by the Lord Jesus Christ's grace, I'm going to talk about grace. Me and my family was able to get through the most trying time, the most embarrassing time, the most painful and traumatic time ever. And I want to try and use my God-given stage and platform to encourage families, men and women, that are in high conflict relationships and marriages. I want you guys to understand specifically that it's only the children that suffer in the end. And being is that I've never been the passive aggressive type to just sit on my hands and not say anything about whatever it is I'm thinking and feeling. I got a little Tupac and Malcolm X in me. You know, there are certain people that came in this world as entertainers and public figures and political figures to change things. They don't sit at home quiet. They don't just have arguments and private talks. They actually go public with the way they feel on their timelines, social media, and during interviews. And I happen to be one of those people. And you put your foot in your mouth, you embarrass yourself, you take the good, the bad, and the ugly face that I made when I was crying on that 6-minute video. And it happens. And I just want y'all to know that my daughter is happy that she's back with her father. I want you to know that I'm happy. I want y'all to know that the worst thing that could have ever happened to me is that I took those psych meds thinking that they were actually going to help me, and they made things worse. And in the midst of it all, you guys that are viewing this video right now and listening at home, you have the luxury, and I'll say it again, the luxury of growing up, making mistakes, going through trying times privately. And folks like us, who you may make a mockery of, laugh, and throw stones and throw boulders, because the boulders, I just, everybody throwing stone. No. I had boulders, trucks, 18-wheelers, 747 planes. I had everything imaginable thrown at me. But I'm a champion, man.
Amen.
And I you know what? Listen, if I had became an entertainer 2 weeks ago,
you would have folded.
It would have been over.
Folded.
It would have been rest in peace, Reese. But being is that I've been doing this thing for over 20 something years.
Right.
I've grown customary. I've grown accustomed to pain and attacks.
Right.
And most of the attacks on my side, honestly, are self-inflicted, because I got a lot to say about a lot of stuff.
You do.
And the controversy follows when you just keep talking.
So listen.
And so shout out to Tyrese. Go ahead and keep going. Shout out to Petty Pendergrass.
All of that.
Petty Wop. Shout out to all of the names and titles that have somehow, and then shout out to the new emoji. I've taken over.
Nice. The crying face emoji.
You know, I hate to shout the dude out, but I'll just say it. Yesterday, I got honored with the Donkey of the Day. It was a real highlight for me. I was like, wow. I really did it. I'm really successful.
I got to do these.
I got the donkey today, Tigger. I really did it. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to earn me another donkey, man. I want the camel today.
Goodbye.
I gotta go. Whatever. So shout out to everybody that prayed for me and my family along the way and never got caught up in the mockery. And go to the lovecirclefoundation.org. I want you to donate. Go to ShaylaRocks.com. Which is my daughter's charity and organization, ShaylaRocks.com. What we're doing is, with every sweater, T-shirt that's sold on ShaylaRocks.com, we're taking a portion of all of the proceeds from every sale, and we're helping fathers to afford attorneys. And we're also helping kids to be able to afford attorneys to represent them so that they don't get drugged into nasty, toxic court cases the way they tried to drag my daughter into it. So every download means something. And in closing, I want you to go to VoltronTravel.com, because none of the other travel sites matter.
I'm gone. I gotta go!
We partnered up with UNCF, so every booking on VoltronTravel.com is going to create another fund to help our kids, put our African American kids through college.
Okay.
And thank you for letting me come on the airwaves. I did not make a fool of myself today.
You did not.
If I was on TV right now, the little clown would come out dancing with the wrap it up.
Go follow Tyrese.
At Tyrese. This might be my last interview.
Good, I'll take you.
I'm going to go hang out with Kanye and disappear for a little bit. Thank you.
Bye.
You're the best.
Let's go to the Vero Free Traffic Center. Driven by 1-800-HURT-911. Car crash? It's a 911 call. Call 1-800-HURT-911.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
This report sponsored by
We love y'all.
Right now in the south part of town. Right, watch for a crash 85 southbound.